It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we've got the Dragons' lengthy corner, who's now up to 30 tackles so far this season.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Brooklyn taking on the Voyagers of Paris. With my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Paris team as it gets ready here. They come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Can you imagine going 2 straight months without winning a game and still trying to hold it together? They've got to find some inspiration somewhere that can lead them to a victory.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth. And his pass incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Rollins. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rollins. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken at the 46. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Tucker. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
In motion right is Davis. And they'll run with Tucker.
Powers through him.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Off play action. Ellsworth. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Ellsworth. This will be caught at about the 5. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Throw right side, caught by Davis. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance. 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Ellsworth. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They run. It's Tucker.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd down and 4. Here's Tucker.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you look at this defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Number 5. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Ellsworth. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Ellsworth. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth. And this one is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin the drive with Charles. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Rollins. Here's a catch downfield by Collins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run over center with Charles. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Voyagers have got it back to within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Ellsworth.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Ellsworth. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Ellsworth caught here by Griffin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's Tucker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd down, Ellsworth. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
At the 23-yard line.
They go up the middle with Jamal Charles. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, it's Charles. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This a quick pass to Davis. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ellsworth. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, it's Tucker. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ellsworth. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing to start the drive. Rollins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Rollins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Off play action. Rollins. And he comes back with one complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go with Charles. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, it's Charles again. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. off the bootleg. Rollins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Operating from the gun, Rollins. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Paris offense out to have another go at it.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Try to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Throwing on first down. Rollins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Jackson, touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That time a 6-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This offense back to work now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Griffin on the catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's man. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
A first down carry here for Charles.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off the play fake. Rollins. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see an end route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them, because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give, right side, Charles. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Rollins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Lucas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ellsworth. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Up the middle they go. Tucker trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Ellsworth. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9.
As they've done all day, they run with Charles. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, they would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Off play action. Rollins.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Off the play fake. Ellsworth. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rollins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Rollins. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Rollins.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. To throw on second down, Ellsworth. He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Ellsworth. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Ellsworth. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ellsworth. And that will be incomplete as well.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the run, it's Charles. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing to start the drive. Ellsworth. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. This is not 1 drop. This is not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Ellsworth. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This now a 3rd and 4.
He finds his man complete. That's Griffin. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
At the 45-yard line.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This is Charles. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On first down, Ellsworth. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Ellsworth. He finds his man complete. That's Lucas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Ellsworth. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Ellsworth. They will find Davis. That's complete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Ellsworth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Ellsworth. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw. Ellsworth.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ellsworth. And he'll just get rid of it.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing there, but that this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 5, a minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's back to throw. It's complete to Cole. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, Paris offense out to have another go at it. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Here's 1st down.
They'll run from the gun with Charles. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Paris,
the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.